Kim Basella has spent a majority of her life at Notre Dame, whether that was at high school with the Eagles,
Very true,
and college at Notre Dame University, or back with Eagles as the head tennis coach. We'll start with Notre Dame as a whole.
Okay.
What does it mean to you?
They both mean quite a great deal, I grew up, my grandparents actually taught at Notre Dame and then went over to St. Mary's College. My dad went to Notre Dame Law School, my mom went to St. Mary's. So I grew up as a kid, going to South Bend, not being able to go to the games, and then obviously, so I love Notre Dame. It was no other school I even looked at really for college. And then high school, I didn't know much about it. Obviously, I was the oldest of three daughters, and my parents didn't, or three girls, and my parents didn't grow up here. So I looked at all three schools, and Notre Dame had a strong program back then. And I liked the school too. The school was just a great school. I was comfortable there. I just really liked it. So then obviously, I loved Notre Dame, and then when I came back, they kept saying, will you coach, will you coach? And I found I was like, okay, it's because I liked going back to University of Notre Dame for the football games on Saturdays, and I knew high school tennis conflicts just a bit in the fall. But it was time, and I love it. I don't regret it at all, and it's obviously I've been there, like 17 years now. This will be my 18th season. So they're both just, it's a great deal, big part of my life, especially in the fall.
Now you've been the head coach for nearly 2 decades. You mentioned 17
Long
years.
time.
What made you decide to take that avenue of the game of tennis?
Well, I was coaching, teaching tennis at Laurel Hill / now Twos on the side, and I just, teaching lessons is one thing, but to get out there and help these girls learn how to put a match together and get a team together and just continue Notre Dame Academy's winning ways. They've won before I was there, obviously, and I wanted to kind of take part in that and help coach at state. That's a big deal. I like that high level thing, and just I think just giving back to the school that I was, meant a lot to me, and I do really enjoy it. It's a different, and it's a good something different. It's like my job changes in August a little bit, and then I can get the girls to come to the club and we take lessons. So I try to keep it somewhat of a year-round. See the girls a lot. I see the girls a lot, so that's probably why.
And speaking of changes, something new this season is that in the Catholic High School League up in Detroit, the girls don't have a fall tennis season. Theirs is in the spring.
Correct.
So how did that complicate things for you all this year, being so new in a new league as well?
It was a little different. When they first started, that was my ID, called and he said, hey, just so you know, I think we're going this way. Is that a problem for you? And I said no, because we've had strong teams in the past. I've coached for a long time, like you said, so I have a lot of contacts with the state. And we do travel. We go to Cincinnati. I take the girls to the pro tournament down there, and then we play some teams down there. We go to Columbus, play a match, play a tournament there. We travel to Cleveland, play Magnificat. So we travel a lot anyway, so I really was not, and opened things up a little bit for us. There were some schools, there was obviously St. Ursula, Central Catholic, we're still gonna keep playing them. But some of the lower schools that they struggle to even field teams, that we still have to play, we don't have to play them anymore, so I get to play kind of who I want,
right.
and I don't have to follow any real league rules, this girl has to play so many times, or this, we have to do this.
Freedom.
A little more freedom. And then we did Mary Kay at St. Ursula and LB at Central. We're pretty good friends. All three of us have been around a long time, so we just kind of created our own little Northwest Ohio Catholic Schools League. We pulled in Lima Central Catholic, because they didn't really have a league either, and we're just doing a little 4-team tournament. We play each other once, have a fun little tournament, and because we're small, we decided to do something a little different. We structured it like the college tennis matches. Instead of doing individual flights, we actually do a team duel in the tournament. One plays 4, 2 plays 3, and the girls love it because it's just something different. That the bigger conferences, you can't do that because you can only, if you have 4, you can kind of do that. So that was kind of fun. We had the first one last year, and we're going to rotate who hosted, and so we're kind of enjoying that, and then playing some more out-of-town teams. So it's been working out well.
All right, well, thanks for coming in and letting us
Thanks
get to know a little bit more about you and the Eagles.
Anytime. Thank you.